millions of mammoths and mastodons. They all disappeared 11,500 years ago, but our ancestors survived. So there's something there. There's stuff that we can do if we can figure out what it is. I mean, I don't know, was it because we lived in covered dwellings? So would our homes be our salvation? Would our cars be our salvation? You know, I don't like, we haven't talked about Tunguska at all, but I think essentially we had hundreds of thousands of Tunguskas exploding over our heads at the mammoth extinction. And something blasted those 2.5 million holes, the Carolina Bays, into the ground. And those, those holes in the ground are there. They're impossible to deny.
They're part of the forensics.
Something has been attacking our planet every 11,500 years. Something. I don't think it's meteors. But just as we once threw our resources into landing on the moon, I think we need to mount a concerted effort to find ways to protect ourselves from a geomagnetic reversal. I'm not qualified to do that. But I'm hoping that if I keep screaming about it and yelling about it enough, that people will. Would it help if because I think we're going to see ever increasing amounts of radioactive materials raining from the sky. So would it help if we added lead to our roofing materials to protect us? Would that help? Would it help to have individual protective suits? Would it help to have underground bunkers?
What do you think about the underground bunkers?
Well, in Huntsville, Alabama, they're actually activating old Cold War fallout shelters. Huntsville, it's now it's the Three Caves Quarry. It's an abandoned limestone mine big enough to hold 20,000 people underground. But another one is, what do we do to protect our food supplies? Would it be enough to simply cook our food a little longer? Would it be enough to boil the water? Probably not. This nuclear physicist, Dr. Richard Firestone, says that boiling will not remove the radioactivity. So, I don't know, is there a chemical we can put in? We should be testing. I mean, our ancestors made it through. They didn't know about polarity reversals. They didn't know about equinoctial precession. They didn't know about strontium or uranium or any other kind of radioactivity. And yet, some of them made it through. And so if they were able to survive that Holocaust with their limited knowledge, then I don't see any reason why we can't do the same thing, provided that we pay attention.
I'm delighted that you've joined us today, Robert. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us?
No, I think I've probably worried people enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have been talking with, listening to, and learning from Robert Felix, the author of Ice Age Now and Magnetic Reversals and Evolutionary Leaps. If you want to speak with Robert or contact him, and go to his site, iceagenow.com. And Robert, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Kim, for all of the work that you're doing, getting the word out.
Thank you very much.